Good morning. It's Thursday morning, and I think it's the 19th of April. I spent last night camped on the side of the road, and we're going to divert from here and head down to Hardwicke Bay. You can see the lights of this place last night. I don't know what they were, what the place is. I suppose it's all part of Hardwicke Bay. Like a shack area, holiday houses and that sort of thing, little holiday shacks. No camping. It's disgusting the way these people just think that they can camp anywhere, on sides of roads and things like that. I'm not camping, I'm just parking my house. Right. Oh, a little mini station wagon, is it? Yeah. Or something. Slow down to 30, I'm doing 20. This looks like it might be where you put your boats in, maybe? Yep. It's the boat ramp. It's a real little village here. Got all these shacks for sale. Aston Martin Park there, the old David Brown. All those rocks and everything are covered up when the tide's in. It's all nice and quiet here at the moment. I bet you'll be rocking at Easter. Dare say tomorrow they'll all be moving in, or maybe even tonight. So it's called the Esplanade along here. So there is a street down to the left of us, but it did mark it as local traffic only, so I figured that needs to be respected, especially when you got 30 foot hanging on behind you. I did something stupid this morning. I cleaned the mirrors. I can actually see what's behind me. It's amazing. Or in this case, what's not behind me. There's a number of places through here for sale. Okay, I think we might head back in towards town and see what the story is there. I've got to say one thing about this peninsula, the wind fairly blows. I mean, it was running between 30 and 40 knots last night. Well, kilometres now, put it that way. So, okay, here we are back from whence we came. Almost. Let's go to the... Yeah, it blew the satellite dish around a fair bit. Then it calmed down, and then we lost signal altogether. And this morning we still had no signal, so I brought the dish down and back up again, and must have got blown off its axis or something or other through the night. One old house. Well, that was Hardwicke Bay. Port Turton to the right. We'll go on, we'll have a bay peep. Waruka is straight on. But we're following the coast around. Oh, this is Point Turton. I love the way these people walk. Still, I suppose that's the way you're supposed to do it, I guess. It's not the way I do it. Yeah, okay. Enough of that. Can we go down here or not? We can. There's a jetty down here. We'll go and have a look. Yep, boat launching ramp, the whole thing. Caravan park. By the look of things. Yep. The Esplanade, it's along the beachfront here. South Australia love putting drains across the streets. Even when you're on a road that's the main road through and you got giveaway signs to either side, and they still put the drains across the main drag. Like here's one here. Tennis courts and clubhouse up here on the right. There are a variety of shacks, if you like, or houses along the stretch. Thought you might have had a beach cafe or something like that along here, but nothing. So I assume in that case that it's all further around. And the area through there is four-wheel drive only. There is a store of sorts just there. That was the down to the boat ramp and the caravan park. This is to the swimming centre along there. There's the tavern on the left there, tavern on Turton. Then we run to a dirt road, and this one is corrugated. So it's $1.55 for diesel here at the moment. There's been a report that the fuel prices have increased just in time for Easter. That would be right. Now whether that's the case here or not, it is out of the way. That's interesting because the lighthouse is 4 kilometres away from the last place I looked. Now it's 5. That'll be right. And it is of course a gravel road. What did I say last night about the maintenance of South Australia's gravel roads? Of course the roads I was on weren't being run by, or being driven on by millions of people either. A bit of bush camping going on here. So the sign says that there's not enough room to turn a caravan down at the lighthouse. That's not strictly true. There is room, providing there's no one else down there. As it turns out, the car park is big enough to do it. But if you got down there and the place was chockers, then you'd be in strife, there's no doubt about that. About a 350 metre walk, something like that. I guess I needed the exercise. A few people camping here. So there must be an area where you can and an area where you can't. That's that all sorted. Filled up the back tank, $65 in there, just over 40 litres. So I know I've got enough there for 200k anyway, or thereabouts. And I've still got probably 140, 150k left in the big tank, so that'll keep me going for a couple of days. We're now heading down to Marion, whatever it is. Yeah, Gleesons Landing 10, daily head for me Bay, Marion Bay 40. Okay. I don't know what that little building was, but it looks too small to be a house. But then again, in those days they didn't build them very big, did they? It's got a chimney on it. Could be a little hall or meeting room with a fireplace. Gleesons Landing campground. 6 kilometres. Must be something there. Let's go and have a look. This is Gleesons Landing. Oh, fires. Broken glass, that's good. People going fishing. Well, that was Gleesons Landing. Back to the main road. I've sort of been picking out places where I could stop and spend the night. Then looked at the map and thought, I don't go back this way, do I? Well, not to worry. Welcome to Marion Bay. That was it. Caravan park with wood oven pizza all day, and there was a store with a couple of pumps that I think I'd be scratching to get into from what I can see there. Marion Bay Caravan Park. Desalination plant. So we've now entered the INNES National Park. Please apply. Pets prohibited. Okay, no drones it says. We're back in business. Where we're heading for is Browns Beach. It's 24 kilometres away. So I figure we'll go and do that to start with. It's at 40 kilometres an hour, so that's sort of pushing things a wee bit. 24s, 48s. Yeah. It's a nice view as you come over the hill. Once you get to the Pandalawi Beach surf break, the road then becomes dirt for the next 7 or 8 kilometres up to Browns Beach. I guess there's a reason why they make the road wind around so much, but basically what it comes down to is that it makes the journey a couple of kilometres longer. I suppose they figure it's one way to keep the speed down, I don't know, but every time you turn the corner you're doing more distance. Well, was this the smartest move or was it not? This is going to need to be spectacular to have made it worthwhile, I feel. Oh yeah. This is Browns Beach. I have to say this was definitely worth the hike up to have a look at this one. People going fishing here anyway. We'll go back, we'll have a look at the shepherd's hut. A lot of these car parks are, as always with these things, parked a fair way away from what you want to look at, and then you've got to walk to get to them, and it all takes time, and time is not something we have a lot of. That's a couple of the lakes in the middle of the park here, or at this end of the park anyway. This is the car park for Shell Beach. Someone set up camp at the shepherd's hut here. By the looks of things. This is the Ethel wreck. So the Innestown Historic Township is down here, apparently. So let's go and see what we can find. It's 3:32, so I'd like to be out of the park by somewhere not long after 4 o'clock. We need to go and find somewhere to stay tonight. This is the Innestown Historic Walk. The lake was used for mining gypsum. It was all done by hand back in the day. Side of the crushing plant. Right, well that was the Innestown village. It's about a 2 kilometre return walk. I don't know that I did the 2 kilometres. It took me 35 minutes and I cut a piece off. But anyway, it's okay. It's 7 minutes past 4 and I need to hit the road to try and find somewhere to stay the night. So this park, you don't book in at 2 o'clock and expect to see a lot. I chose to do the furthest piece first, which was the beach and Browns Beach, I think it was. And I'm glad I did that because that was spectacular. That was worth having a look at. I did pull into the Shell Beach area. Went and had a look at the Arran wreck, is it? That was good. Spectacular coastline along here, but everywhere most places you got to park and then walk 3 or 4 or 800 metres or something rather to get to see what you want to see. And I've pushed it. I've managed to get here at 2 o'clock. I've gone up the other end. So I've had a look at that. I've had a look at the wreck thing. I've gone for a wander through the village, and hey, you know, time's marching away. You really need to be here early in the morning, or alternatively come and camp for a couple of nights and do it that way. They asked me if I wanted to camp. I didn't know what the story was here. I think you need to have a look first to see what it is that you want to have a look at. But because I got in so late, I didn't give myself a lot of time to try and find out what was what and how it all worked and that sort of thing. So yeah, definitely if you're coming down this way, it's well worth it. And from what I've seen, just a few snippets that I've seen, I would imagine the rest of it will be pretty damn spectacular. So yeah, for once, from what I've seen, I've been impressed, considering the fact that we have an awful lot of it around Albany, but yeah, this is different. That's good. Okay, we're on the road almost. There's also 2 lighthouses on this coast, and I've missed both of them in this park. I've missed both of them, but we'll have to maybe come back one day and have a good look. When you come into the park and you do the first climb and you go over the top and it says there's a photo opportunity a couple hundred metres ahead, be prepared for it. It's spectacular. Kangaroos, don't believe them. I haven't seen one wombat after that wombat sign. Probably collect one now just to let me know. Nice view from up on the hill, hey? Okay, we're out of the park, on our way. Okay, we've just passed the turn off, Marion Bay turn off, to where we came in into Marion Bay. So we're now on a new stretch of road, and we're now looking for somewhere to stay the night.